Alright, are we all set? Yeah, I think we are. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you. Moving right along. Do we have everything working here? Yep. Looks good. Okay, now we're good. You still plan on doing the Frenzy Flame thread sometime soon? Yeah, I'd like to, but it's probably gonna have to be next week because this week was obviously taken up by all the trailer and stuff. Though, hey, I was able to comment on the trailer today and some of the theories surrounding it, so that was cool. Alright, man, what's the name of Impaler's Catacomb in JP? Basically the same as the, what's his name, Mesmer's title, but minus the Lord part, right? It's still got the impaling aspect. But yeah, it's not using his specific title. It's not referring to the Impaler's Catacomb. Hello, Oniwa. Good to see you. Let's move on. Oh. Wait, we want to go, to Gelmir here, right? So, let's start with the guest hall. I love Gentleman's Fantasy. What a good bop. No, let's see. You guys were right. There were spoilers. I understood none of them. That's how it typically goes, right? Okay, so if I can't remember, does Raya use the same base model as these snakes? Because whether or not she does, they do have like a... It's more brown than red, really, but I guess you can make an argument that there's something similar to what Mesmer's got going, though I wouldn't say it's exact. There we go. Please help. What do you need help with, I-Man? I answered your question, so... She's a brighter orange with green eyes, Loki, if I recall. I see, so she's a bit brighter than this. So more of a rich orangey look there. Hey, I am good to see you in the chat. Anything here I should be... Okay, yeah, there's our favorite Albinaurix. Probably should get some good shots of these guys. Poor guy moaning in my ear. Feel like we want to do more with the FOV here. Okay, gotta be careful because I don't want to start fogging out because my camera's so zoomed back. I think this is fair. I think this is a fair shot. Anything else in this room in particular we want to grab? No, I bet we can get some good shots in the other rooms too. Oh. Oopsie. There we are. I love the snake men so much in this game. Why did they make them so cute? I don't know, Xavier. They're just adorable little goofballs that are trying to kill us. that. Perfect. Snake Girl, where? No Raya here, at least not at the moment. Maybe she's still around. I can't remember if we've done anything with her in this playthrough, so we'll try to see. These are just cages, right? So... yeah. Yeah, it's all your typical stuff you'd expect in a little house converted into a torture chamber. Let's see. No way, more screens. He does not tire himself of screens. No, I don't. That's for sure. Prattling plate, please help from the Paler's catacombs. Oh, I see. The please help is as in you're saying that you can collect that there. I haven't looked too much into the prattling plate stuff, so I can't say exactly. Like, I wouldn't want to comment on why you can find that one there. I mean, if I had to guess, it's because the idea is supposed to be like, oh my god, please help, I'm trapped, I don't know how to get through this dungeon, there's just this weird impaling trap that is at the end of it and I can't get through. But again, without the exact context of where we find that item and stuff, I cannot help you, I do not remember. Maybe some screenshot of the throne that the egg snake is standing in front of? I feel like I would have had shots of that, but I'll take it anyway, because I actually don't remember if I did. And besides, I could probably get better shots now. Alright, I think this is a pretty cool shot, chat. With the red glow on the bones. Alright, so... obviously we have this guy here. I forgot how you get to the upper section, I think it is, with the Omen's butcher guy, so... I think I've asked you this question before, but what's your favorite Elden Ring character? Oh, that's gonna be so tough. I really like Godric, so I think he'd probably be like definitely in like the top 5 or top 3. I really started liking Godefroy after working through my Godric thesis too. Like, that's another character I'm like, oh, I actually really like this characterization here. I think this is going to be important, so we're going to just take a shot like this. Just so I can remember that design for later. Oh, what do you know? I didn't expect to find the tree banner here. Well, that was unexpected. There we go. You fall off a roof onto a balcony somewhere, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look closely. Ooh, this is might be even better in terms of getting color and stuff. Alright. What led you to the French pronunciation, by the way? A matter of etymology? No, it's just because it's a French word, and the Japanese is pronounced similarly. So it's very clearly that's the intention, is that, yeah, they're it's the French form of Godfrey, and that's how I'm doing it, so I'm pronouncing it that way. I mean, originally, when I first saw the term in English, I was like, oh, Godefroy, I guess, right? But apparently it's more like Godefroy. And the Japanese pronounces it like Godefroy, but again, the R sound is supposed to be more of a W, apparently, so, again. It's nothing too deep. Hi, Loki. Early stream today? Yeah, I wanted to get this, I wanted to stream earlier today because I wasn't sure if I'm going to do it later, guys. I've been very busy these past few weeks, and it's not getting any less busy for me. But, you know, that's how it is in the year. Sometimes it's more busy than others. Sometimes your weeks just get super busy for no good reason. There we go. Yeah. The Japanese text basically, it's close enough to the French pronunciation that's very obvious that, like, that was the original intent Miyazaki was going with, right? Now, I would say that I wouldn't say this, like, unconditionally, because sometimes, like, again, much like with English, Japan will sometimes pronounce things that aren't necessarily accurate to the original country of origin, right? So they might have a very different pronunciation from how it would be, you know, quote-unquote properly pronounced. But, like, yeah, in this case, it seems very much intentional that, you know what, it's supposed to be Godfrey but the French form, so I'm gonna just pronounce it like Godfrey but the French form. Okay, yeah, so none of this is relevant, so we're gonna just go from this angle then instead. Thank you for doing an early stream. No problem, I am. I know it's tougher for you when it's the late stream, so... I do try to do midday streams more consistently, but, like, sometimes, guys, it's just, you know, my schedule just doesn't work out. I gotta get things done, and sometimes it's well past midday by the time I'm finished. And I hate doing that to you guys, but, you know, it's not like I can just stream for a living. But hey, we're very close to 1,000 subs, so I can start monetizing my content fully with all the privileges, so... Who knows? Maybe I will be able to at least make something off Super Chats or something, who knows? Alright, anything specific here that I really want to grab? We just got our naked people here. We got our wonderful commoner soldiers and stuff here. There we go. I was like, there's no way that's the full detail on that butcher boy. Be sure there's no Discord overlay. Yeah, don't worry. There's no Discord overlay this time. I made sure to disable that so that never happens again. If only I wasn't there like an idiot. Alright. Okay, yeah, so something like this. Gotta be very careful, chat. There we go. I think this is a good enough angle. Nice. Just get shot of this guy, kind of highlighting the contrast. There we go. Make sure my character's hidden. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's snakes on the evil perfumer's outfit, right? I don't know. I haven't looked at that design too closely recently, for sure. What do you think about Mesmer is Mikla? Info given on what are based on Mikla departed, divesting himself of his flesh, his strength, his lineage, of all things golden. So, the idea that Mesmer and Mikla are the same, I guess the argument would be something akin to Mesmer is the Marika, and, Mikla is the Marika to Mesmer's Radigan, I guess would be the argument in that case, right? Like, they are two sides of the same coin. They are a split body. Maybe. Maybe there's something like that going on. That would be very interesting to see that Marika and Radigan produced an entity which was very much like them. Might also explain why Mikla, despite being male, is considered one of the Imperiums, despite the fact that all the others seem to be female. So yeah, there could be something to that. Would be neat, but I'd want to see more to be to reinforce the notion. I hate it, Chad. I hate that angle. Ugh, it just looks ugly. Ugly, ugly. Ugh. Hello? Camera? There we go. There we go, face. You can use items inside the manor and drop Raya some light. I've never actually tried. I assume you can. I don't think the game has many limitations on what items you can drop, right? Actually, you know what? I guess when it comes to consumables and stuff, they might disable it so they can keep you from using anything that might harm NPCs, right? Because it's supposed to be a safe zone. So yeah, maybe. Alright, we know that. We know that. That's just the normal rock stuff. Just a guy doing his guard duties, huh? Oh yeah, we're gonna try to get this stuff out of the way. Because it's just distracting. Yeah, much better. Gotta just show how much they're stuffing the prisons, right? Does that mean they're married? No. No, I am. That doesn't necessarily mean they're married. Although they could be, you never know. Maybe Mikola decided to go inside and the secret reason was because he wanted to marry Mesmer. It could happen, you never know. You can use glowstone, good to know. So if going in Shadow Mikola gives away all that is golden, what's left over? If golden or light, then as you said, he is son of Marika Radigan, so he could inherit ours as a giant that is flame. I'm not sure about that reasoning exactly, because what it says is he gave up his golden body, which is, you know, his flesh or whatever, right? So, like, that part, you know, that's self-explanatory. It also said that he gave up his power, if I recall correctly, which I presume was what was inherent with the body, right? Because he's there at least in spirit, going to this realm of shadow, right? So I don't think that completely cuts off the idea that he has zero power, especially with what we see at the end of the trailer. He looks like he's got something going on with him being all glowy and stuff in that cutscene, right? And then finally, there's the idea that he gave up. What did the localization put it as? You wrote it down. I don't remember. Was it lineage or something? Anyway, the Japanese says his fate or his destiny. So that's also very much tied to, again, his body, so far as, well, the idea was that's supposed to be that him as a living individual in the real world had a fate that he was tied to, and he was trying to leverage that fate to, like, do the whole pure gold thing, which apparently isn't working out. What a shocker. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I would say the problem is that, like, we're dealing with so many unknowns when it comes to the events of the DLC and stuff. So, like, I'm here to say, like, you know, that doesn't sound like, you know, completely implausible on the surface, but it's impossible for me to say whether it's more likely than not or anything like that. Like, we're dealing with so many hypotheticals here. Is the body burning at the stake while wearing the wooden block in his chest with a civilian model? Let me double check real quick. Yep. Got more of that. Yeah, so these are all supposed to be some of the commoner soldier stuff. Whether or not they are working for Rykard before or after the whole blasphemy thing. we have that over here. Is this where I wanted to go? Yeah, I think this is where I wanted to go. So, I can get up here easy enough. Oh, you know, is this it? Is this the place? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, I know what I need to do now. Oh, Destiny. That's interesting. It's not the same as Lineage. Yeah, I'm not sure why the localization went with that, other than the idea that they wanted to, like, talk about, like, you know, his continuation of his fate or something as like that. But yeah, it's not the... It's an interesting choice in comparison to what the Japanese website put on. Yeah, I want to loot that, and, yeah, I want to loot that, but take the... Okay. Perfect. Alright, so let's see. Albinork staff, Albinork mask. Okay, yeah. We're running out of these things though, chat, so we gotta be careful. We can't just keep using them infinitely. Alright, so we're gonna wait till this thing passes. Look at other parts of this building. Looks like we got some crosses here. Interesting. Obviously, soldering iron. We found some of the farm stuff here, too. Well, maybe it means his fate in a sense of taking a throne from his mother and becoming a god. Yeah, that could be what the localization meant. But again, this is the weird thing with the localization, is we're left guessing of what exactly they had in mind with what they're doing. So when they could have just translated it straight and avoided this entire fiasco. I mean, it's not like they avoided translating, like, fate or destiny in other contexts, like with destined death and stuff. So it's like, again, it's just them making things unnecessarily ambiguous. Ah, damn it! My character, though. Okay. There we go. Now, there's no possible way. Yeah. Perfect. Sir. There we go. It's like, Sir, this is a Wendy's. Please let your cape have normal physics. Nice. Now that is a good shot, Chad. There we go. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Where are we going from there? I like, actually, the high contrast of, like, this orange fog with the black lighting. I think that looks really neat, so we're gonna get that. That could be a very cool, like, shot when we eventually get around to doing a gallery for this place. You know, I never thought about the teleporter to the Serpent Boss room is on the balcony outside the throne room. Yeah, exactly, that's the point. It's literally overlooking where all the lava's coming from, right? So, yeah, let's do this in case I ever need to do a wide shot of this and that item is in the way. Speaking of shots there, I don't think I've ever beaten the... Yeah, I don't think I've ever, I don't think I've ever gotten past it on this character, so... With Mikla, the fact that the Amber Starlight is found near a statue with him in Millennium might imply he longs to abandon his original fate. Yeah, that's totally possible. It could be like an answer from the stars to be like, well, you know what? If you don't want your fate, patooey! Right? Could be something like that. Yeah, again, it'll be interesting when the DLC's out to see how much we can look back and see where, like, subtle hints. I know some people have... have highlighted the whole grave with the butterflies, which I'll be honest, I think is probably one of the better predictions that I've seen online. I could totally see that actually being something related to Mesmer. Oh, we got shots of this type of stuff. Yeah, nothing really notable here. Yeah, it's just regular stained glass. We got all that. Anything with this stained glass I want to grab. I'll get the close-up because it's here, but I don't think it's going to be relevant to anything. Also, LOL! Angles. Oh, I forgot there was a ladder there. Then we got all this. I'm still waiting for my boy Torrent getting some lore. Yeah, we'll probably get some lore related to the Miquella story. Like, Torrent, go out and find a promised Elden Lord with this Miquella lady. I'm sorry, Miquella, Melina lady. And then, make sure you bring him back. Which is going to make Torrent in the base game seem like a real asshole who's just like, nah. Yeah, this leads to the worm. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna switch over to my sorcerer character now. Let's go, get off Barbarian Man. So you said Miquella was friends with mages. He was as well, and yet the young Miquella abandoned fundamentalism for it could not be treated as a curse or rot. Yeah, I have postulated the possibility that Miquella attended Rhea Lucaria Academy as part of his studies as fundamentalist, because you know, much like Dad, he's gonna go to learn sorcery from the sorcerers, right, to help him aid his knowledge. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the character we definitely want. But like again, we'll see how that pans out in the DLC. We could learn that Miquella had absolutely zero connection with sorcery of any kind. He purely learned it through his studies at fundamentalism at Langdell or something. Again, we'll see. Then Melina was like, Lamau, what a gullible kid! Yeah, exactly. Like, you could, there's, it's one of those things where it's like, ah, yes, there's this great plan, but you have player agency, which can always be like, yeah, but what if I don't? Like, what if I just not? Subterranean Inquisition Chamber. Let's start from the temple. Let's start from good old Eglay. I think the smoldering butterflies might still represent Melina since they're used in the normal flame recipes. Mesmer seems like the Rune of Death Flames. Well, the argument would be, like, the thing with the representation of the butterflies and stuff is that this would be purely thematic. I don't think there's any, like, deeper lore connection, which would be like, ah, yes, Miquella or Melania or whoever are the source of the butterflies. I think it'd be purely just to make a reference and maybe sometimes have some convenient coincidental placement, which would have some narrative implications in the meta. But, like, I'm not expecting anything too deep here, so I could see it going, either way, though I personally, Mesmer sits better with me than Melina. I always found something weird with the whole Melina thing, because you don't necessarily have to have Melina, you know, sacrifice herself and stuff. But granted, Miyazaki and company could just be going with the default assumption that most players aren't going to do the frenzy ending, so, again, depends. I'm not seeing anything, like, unique that I really want here, right, because we already got the statues and the banners and stuff before, so... Actually, you know, I do want to get the banners because I forgot if these are identical to the ones we see on the hero's grave. So let's just take a shot quickly there. We shall see. There we go. Yeah, I don't remember if we took shots like this before, so just making sure we get our bases covered. Do we see these little, like, what's the term? Stakes anywhere else? We got the tail here. Okay, yeah, that more or less covers it. There we go. Are the snakes with wings supposed to be perversions of dragons? I've said previously that it looks like the idea is to take a hawk body and place a snake head on it as a way to show the religious synchronism between the Farum colonists from basically the Banished Knights from Farum Azula with the local snake pagans on Gelmir. So when they built their this Volcano Manor town's castle town, I should say, together. You know, it's like the snake pagans are the responsible for, like, you know, the pointed spires and things that aren't like the strictly Norman architecture we see in most Banished Knight forts, and the snake statue, the snake hawk statues are the same idea. Just gonna get a shot of this chair. Let us see. Sir, I got this shed skin. Where do you want it again? Yeah, imagine trying to, like, bring that thing in to build your altar and stuff. It's like, okay, drag that thing all the way from beneath the volcano for you. Where exactly do you want it hung up? It's like, oh, just, you know, fold it, make it look cool and stuff, hanging over this thing, and, you know, want the dramatic lighting and all that. Ooh. Well, that looks awful. Sure, we'll go with this. Sure, we'll go with this. Let's see, it had to be the burn tree, but you know what? That's a future Loki problem. Future Loki can worry about all that. Past Loki... sorry, present Loki. Present Loki doesn't need to worry about that shit. All I gotta say is, Gelmir's got some mighty fine stonework to be dealing with all this lava, especially on those windows. Those windows, that must be some real good glass. Future Loki the goat, present Loki, shame on him. Hey! 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 How dare you insult me like that? Present Loki is awesome. Future Loki's a sweetheart. It's past Loki who's the asshole. Nobody likes past Loki, especially not present or future Loki. Oh, even better shot here. I didn't even realize this, Oh, wow, blood, too. Cool. Oh, wow. Wow. Alrighty. Alright, we got shots of this here. This is for the shortcut, right? Let's get our favorite little... This is the look of no hope. The problem is this stupid thing is in the way! It would be perfect! Alright, we're gonna try this. This guy's more cooperative. No. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Yep, okay. You asshole! Why you gotta have that big fat ass throat? Whatever, it's your problem. There we go. Ow! Meanie! Yeah, there you are. There you assholes are. There you go. Let's see if we can adjust the lighting here. Nope. This guy's always in too much shadow, but we can make it better, I guess. They got poison in their eyes? I think it's supposed to be their whole head, Xavier. Past Loki at least owned his actions. How dare you try to give Past Loki any credit for anything I feel betrayed. How could you like Past Loki more than me? There we go. Yeah, I would be pretty darn scared too, pal. They're bathing. Good to see you in the chat, Darcy. Out for a swims, the codgers. Welcome, father. You ready to pay child support yet? Hey, at least Past Loki streamed DS2. No, that was the worst offense that Past Loki ever did. Past Loki deserves infinite hell for that single action. There we go. Nothing special there. Yep, alright, there we go. God damn. Oh, it's so stupid. Huh? Are you kidding? I swear this game. How you doing, right guard? What's the design behind the throne? I'll take a look in a sec. Want to get all this first. I want to show off all the bodies. Why are they so scared? Volcano Manor is such a nice place. Yeah, sure. It's a beautiful vacation spot. You really can get your tan here. Oh, is that a caduceus? That looks like a caduceus, chat. It's hard to get a good look. It's definitely looking like that. Those look like two snake heads. Yeah, with like, you can really subtly see the eyes, quote unquote. Then they twist around this single long stick that continues down to the bottom here. Yeah, you know what? This is something I'd like to see, this is something I'd love to see Zuli or someone, take a look at. Let's get the rug stuff too while we're here. Haven't got the souls for it. Don't even ask me about runes. God damn it. Don't make us bring you back into court, you deadbeat. Alright, let's see. Ooh. You get a good look at this staff. Uses red glintstone. Wait, where's the teleporter? There! Oh, thank God. I thought I was going crazy for a second there, chat. Oh my God, I am. It just freaking pops. Just fades in. Woo! I exist. Now I don't. God, I've never seen an item that pops in so close before. Yeah, a lot of the candlelight in the Gelmir areas uses like volcanic stones as fuel. It's a neat little touch for. Yeah, just get this in case someone asks in the future. Sure, we'll do the same here. There we go. Okay, so. There we go. There we go. We're going crazy together! Yeah, together! We'll become one big crazy family. Child support? I would love some. Why don't we all love some extra windfall of cash? That's actually very similar design to Debris Perfumer garb. Ooh, that's good to know. There we go. Okay, yeah. Just to highlight that it's a broken egg, he's got his head stuck in. You may be wondering how I got into this situation. Well, you see. I also love how he's got, like, the little stereotypical king's cape with, like, the fuzz on the collar and the red coloration for the rest of it. Like, that's neat. I'm the king now. I wear the eggshells in this house. Alright, there we go. Problem solved. Let's like retake that shot I took before of this without the dude in the way. There we go. Daw, he's smiling. Welcome to the chat, Jenkins. Good to see you. Wait, is Snake beside him his advisor? I suppose, or his bodyguard, I guess you could say. He's his vizier. That's lizard violence! Shut up, Ian. We don't care about you crystal lizards or your kind here. We do what we want with our lizards. No! Everyone automatically unsubscribed. Doesn't look like anything I recognize. Yeah, it's not really anything here or here. Maybe something like this. Do we see like similar curves and stuff? Kind of. Uh-huh. There we go. They prefer the rank Viper. Ah, I see. It's not the Vizier, it's the Royal Viper. You guys are a riot. Alright, and then this is our typical thing leading us way back to the main manor, correct? So... beautiful. Okay. Uh-huh. Dude with sword. Also, I love how all this is loaded right now. Yeah, they make sure this gets loaded. Don't mess with right card, right? Let's try to get down here first. Wouldn't it be a Loki stream if I didn't fall to my death in hilarious fashion? Man, my card's got a weird butt. Oh, whoops, I made that disappear. Let's see, Volcano Manor. Yeah, let's go from here. Because it looks like I have the door open anyway, so this should be simple enough. Throat Pouch Snake indeed has a jewelry on his head. Good to know. We actually get a clear shot of this now that good old Tanith is gone. And our annoying bodyguard. This might be some of the same design we saw on the thrones earlier. A little hard to tell. Yeah, let's get some close-ups on the designs. Yeah, I'm trying to get a lot of the small details that I didn't get when we were doing the Banished Knight specific shots. So, okay, yeah, this is fine. Let's see how the lighting looks now in that other room. Nope, this is the wrong hallway. Yeah, no Raya in this one. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Good enough for me. Or anything in this room? Anything in here I particularly care about? Not really. Not really. Patches is in here right now. Anything? Nope, 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 nope. Do you got any idea who's in that painting? The one we were looking at earlier, those are both portraits of Rykard. One's Rykard with a mask similar to Tanith's, wearing an Inquisitor robe, and the other one just seems to be, you know, Rykard himself with his, you know, gruff look. It's a little stylized, but especially with the coloration, but it's clearly all supposed to be portraits of him. What's the circular symbol high above the door at the top of the stairs? I mean, from over here? I'll have to go back then. I remember getting most of the shots I wanted from this room, so let's just do, like, something like this. Yeah, okay, nothing special there. Okay. It's probably the best version of this guy, so let's get the shot here. There we go. The 1.0 version of the game said he was Rykard's paramour, so basically a guy he was dating, also a torture officer. Oh, the Giza thing. Yeah, that stuff got cut with other stuff, so who knows, really. But you never know. They could always re-add it in the DLC, right? Just a reference to his paramour or whatever. Again, sort of also would kind of highlight the fact that, well, other things about Rykard, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, so let's see, yeah, this is the same circular thing I took shots of earlier. There's nothing new there. We've got, yeah, I got tons of shots here with the red again, Radon. We're over here, nothing special. Yeah, we're pretty much good here. I don't know if I ever got shots of the spirit, so maybe we'll want to do that again along with getting shots of Raya. That would be nice. There we go. Let's now go here. Do they eat people in this room? I don't know if they eat people or not. Nothing stood out to me in that regard. It looked like pretty normal stuff, all things considered, but, you know, quote-unquote normal. Even better. Can delete that first one now. God, that's a terrible polymorph. That looks so bad. It doesn't even look human at that point. But then again, it's charcoal. I guess I shouldn't expect it to. God, that's just funny to think about. There we go. There we go. That's yeah, I like this even better. perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, anything else I want to take a shot of before I run it over? I guess these here. Okay. Alright, so that covers Gelmir pretty thoroughly. That combined with the shots I've gotten in past streams, I think should more or less cover anything we could want for the time being. I could always get like 1 or 2 shots I missed later on. So really, we just want to go through this area again to get NPCs now, like Raya and the Ghost Boy, maybe the boss Rykard, maybe more shots of Tanith and things. So yeah, that'll be something we'll have to work on. I think I want to quickly grab, let's see. No, not frenzy stuff. Boil Prawn Shack, I don't care about. I don't care about prawn. High Road Cave. I think I'm gonna avoid Caelid stuff until Nardi's done with her dock on that one, so we can like see if there's any items or something I really want to go over and grab. I think we've covered Weeping Peninsula pretty thoroughly too, but just in case. I was like, why don't I have a shot of this guy? Yeah, okay, because it's the... This ruins all the shots, yeah, okay. Hey, buddy. Yeah, nothing special here. Uh-huh. Yeah, so we got shots of that, we got the golden flowers, we got the trees, we got the sunflowers, we got this, grass weed thing, whatever it is. Got tree, yeah, we got the eel. We got the ruins. We don't got the sheep, but we don't need the sheep, because the sheep are basically everywhere. We got you. Yeah, so everything here is pretty solid. We got a lot of overview shots of the different areas here, right? Yeah, I can't think of anything where it's like, oh man, I really missed this. You know what, actually, maybe, isn't there a corpse around here with bats that I should be? Yeah. Let's get the stuff for the Mikola thing. Why not? The merchant we already have shots of, so we just need to get this guy. Yo, hello, Amen. Welcome to the chat. Oh, whoops. There we go. Got unpause. Oh, my. Oh. Alright, where are you, bewitching branches? I know you're around here somewhere. There you are. This is where we get the bewitching branches, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, something like this. There we go. And then there's nothing at this church, right? So yeah, it's just the octopuses. Alright. Another 9 subscribers and Loki hits 1,000. Awesome! Just a little bit more, chat. Just a little bit more. Is this related to the DLC? No, this is just me doing my normal screenshot stuff. But if you guys want to ask DLC questions, I have an entire 2 live streams covering it. If you go check the channel, that's a total of 4 hours of content. So you might find that up your alley. And then you can always ask me more questions while I'm doing my normal streams too. I don't mind. But I'm probably, I don't know how many Elden Ring streams we're going to do, at least recently, because of how busy I'm going to be and stuff. It might just be like HSR and some other games for next week. maybe I'll do another Dark Souls lore play stream if I can find the time. Yeah, we already got that. We got that. We got that. Yeah, I don't see anything here, so... You know, since everyone's talking about Impaler's Catacombs, let's go get the impaling part. Yeah, I don't think I need shot for the Ghost Flame. Yeah, we go this way. Yeah, we already took shots of the bars, I remember. Yeah. I think I might have taken a shot of all this, too. Yeah. This is why it's called the Impaler's Catacombs, everybody. It has nothing to do with Mesmer. Our Impaling Lord, man, is something entirely different. There you go. Anywho, got that out of the way. Excuse me. Alright, yeah, we got shots of these graves, we got shots of the gravity stuff that's happening over here. Yeah, so we're pretty... I think we've gotten Weeping Peninsula pretty much fully covered at this point, chat. Get a shot of this thing with the bird. There. Da-da-da, Bridge of Sacrifices. That's an eyesore. Forlorn Hound Everjail. Fort Height West. We got that, 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 we got that. And Limgrave's pretty much covered too. Maybe some more stuff for Summonwater Village, but I think we're pretty much done with there. Like I said, we're gonna avoid Caelid and Dragon Barrow for now, because we got most of the stuff we wanted, and Artie might find us more stuff, so I don't want to, like, waste my time when I could just look at her dock. Stillwater Cave we got. Liurnia stuff we got. Slumbering Wolf Shack and things. I think I prefer that with Latenna. I don't think they had anything planned with Mesmer before they start working on the DLC. Miyazaki says otherwise. So, what Miyazaki has said in interviews is that, one, there was nothing new that came from Martin for the DLC. Everything that is new in the DLC will be sourced from Martin's mythos that he had already written for Elden Ring originally, right? So, that's where Mesmer comes from. He is in Martin's, like, you know, entire, like, you know, history lineage shtick with the demigods. And, Miyazaki says that, you know, there was all this stuff they couldn't fit in the base game, including the story of Mesmer and stuff. And so he started conceptualizing how they could fit it in a hypothetical DLC, but they didn't even start working on the DLC until, like, the game came out and they started slowing down with all the updates, right? Because if you recall, way back when, they did a lot of updates, like rebalancing stuff or adding things or fixing maps and things like that. So once that settled down, they were like, okay, we're going to start development on the DLC. And that's where they were finally able to put in Mesmer. But his character and stuff was allegedly already there in Martin's work, so it's not like they just created him out of thin air. Again, it's something that I said before. It was obvious that they were going to probably introduce a new demigod in the DLC. I mean, America has like 1 billion demigod kids. What's one more? The question is why the character isn't mentioned. And as Miyazaki himself highlights, you know, that's a key part of the plot that the DLC is supposed to answer is... who is Mesmer, and why doesn't he ever show up or get talked about in the base game? So, we'll see what the circumstances are there. I wonder if you covered the obelisks underground. You mean like the Shifa River stuff? Yeah, we've covered that. There is more stuff I probably need to get from the underground, but I don't have it off the top of my head. Lakeside Crystal Cave, we pretty much covered. Like I said, I want to come back here with, like, Latenna there, so we get that. I think we've covered this for the most part. The only thing I'd want to come back here for is to get the shot of all 3 dragons alive instead of just the one that I haven't killed yet. Academy Gate Town we got shots of. We got shots here. Lascar Ruins we got shots of. Highway Lookout Tower. I want to look over Nardi's dock again, see if there's any other items patterned. I'm skipping Jarberg for now because I don't care for jars. But yeah, pretty thorough. Let's do Village of Alban Orcs because I want to confirm the color of the water because I remember that coming up during our discussion. There we go. We already got a shot of you. We got a shot of you. We got a shot of all the Alban Orcs around you. Yeah, I was like, okay, it's not clear. Yeah, this looks like poisoned. This looks poisoned, so it's not surprising it's poisoned. See, I'm not so sure if the swamp chateau thing is actually going to be a poison swamp or not. But who knows? I don't really believe him. New Child America we never heard about when we already had Melina. Sounds pretty cheap. I mean, yeah, you're entitled to think that. Again, I thought it was pretty obvious we were getting a new demigod, and I wasn't surprised if there were other demigods not mentioned in Martin's work, so it was all within my expectations, at least. So, at the very least, it didn't come out left field for me. But hey, different strokes, right? Where's our Alban Orcs? Our sickly Alban Orcs. There's our silver crabs. Filthy stinking silvers. Where's my actual filthy stinking silver? Come on. I know you're in one of these corpse piles. Ah, there you are. Yeah, and they're covered in, like, actual green goop. Gwyn's Lost Children all over again. Now, Filianor, I'm more willing to believe that Miyazaki created specifically for the DLC. Not that it wasn't impossible, but like that's definitely a character where I'm like, yeah, I don't think she was I don't think she was something that Miyazaki always had in his back pocket or anything. Gosh, all that coffin. Ooh. Go. There we go. Let's see. Philidor in the Ring City, very much invented just for DS3. Yeah, definitely. They're both subjects Koth would basically have every reason to mention outright back in DS1. I don't know about that. That's not real. I don't think that's much of a reason, right? Koth's trying to say something very broadly in very short, simple, persuasive words, so it's like, is he going to give us the lowdown on the entire history, right? You can make that excuse for, like, anything when a character says stuff. Like, that's just Miyazaki's writing style. He doesn't want to, like, dump entire paragraphs of exposition being like, ah, you see, now here's the full, true history of everything or whatever, right? He's trying to make his point and move on. The revelation itself is what it's important, not all the little nitty-gritty details. But yeah, for sure. I don't think it's something that, I don't think it's something that Miyazaki was like, ah, yes, I can't wait to reveal this in a hypothetical sequel. But with the Martin thing, again, it was just something where I was like, yeah, I feel like if there's going to be DLC, we're going to get a new demigod. It's probably something that was mentioned in Martin's work and stuff. Like, again, I don't want to say I predicted this, per se. It's just one of those things where I was like, I'm not going to be surprised if that's what happens. Like, it's one of those, like, obvious developments. Yeah, we got the temple stuff already, but let's get a overview shot, because I don't think we ever did get one of those. Yeah, there's that. right here. Perfect. Now this, we're going to do my favorite little trick called the higher LOD. There we go. And then... Oh, wait, am I not tabbed in? There we go. I guess, in case it turns out that's important where this stands. Is it nighttime? Yeah, it's middle of nighttime. I want to fix that. I gotta fix that. Ah, goodness me, that's the problem with higher LOD. I'm still surprised at the Limgrave comparison since the trailer shows many different areas. I think Miyazaki wants to use a beginner area that serves as a good point of reference, so he's like, it's bigger than Limgrave, and it's more diverse than Limgrave, right? Which is his point. Again, I don't know what the English news media is covering, so they may be, like, spreading fake news or whatever. But, like, the Japanese interviews I read simply was him saying, you know, it's bigger and more diverse than Limgrave, was his point of reference. Which I think is fair. Because based on what I saw in the trailer, it looks like it's going to be about, at least on the surface, like two-thirds, like I'd say it's about 2/3 the size of Liurnia, I'm expecting, right? It's going to be big, but not like super mega ultra omega big. Might even be the full size of Liurnia, mind you. So I think it's going to be very decent sized. But I don't think it's going to be something where it's like, oh, it's going to be all of this on the surface. Now, I think there could be layers to it, so it's like, it's going to be like, you know, this big on the surface, but then underground, it's like an entire other map, so it's really like, you know, twice as big as Liurnia, like Liurnia or Limgrave or whatever, right? But we'll just have to see. I'm sure you said it was as big or bigger than Limgrave. He definitely said bigger. Definitely not as big. It's bigger and more diverse. Than Limgrave. So yeah, the point he's trying to make is that, yeah, you're going to get tons of different environs in a space that's going to be at least, like, this size, right? Yeah, I don't think we need any more shots here. You think that, Rain and DS2 DLC felt more natural? How natural do I feel Mesmer is to the plot? I don't know, because I don't know what the plot is. And this is the problem, I think, with all of us jumping on the DLC. We don't know what the DLC's about, and we're already making judgments on it. Like, it's kind of like saying, like, well, does this actually make sense or not? I don't know. What's the story there? It might make sense when we hear the actual story. Or maybe it won't. But yeah, Rain was a character who was well publicly established for sure. So it was something where it's like, if he appeared in DLC in some form or another, it wouldn't be the biggest shocker then, right? Because he's a lingering thread. Yeah, I think that's going to cover it for now, chat. Ruined Labyrinth, yeah, Church of Vows. Like, I've gotten, like, all the shots I really care about for the time being. Gotta get the 4 belfries real quick. Ugh. Really? Really? Well, at least you're satisfied, Xavier. That's one person, at least, right? Alright. I'm gonna pause this before that frame rate, like, gives me an aneurysm. we go. The fan art community certainly loves him. Yeah! Everyone's drawing pictures of him, it seems like. I think it just goes to show how excited everyone is. They're waiting for something, and Mesmer is basically, like, the icon, right? He's he's Elden Ring's Maria. He's the face of the DLC, and everyone's gonna be depicting him for everything. Zeph's photos of the Belfries were pretty nice. A shame he got heated and left. Oh, Zeph just kind of dipped. Oh, well, that's a shame. I mean, that's his choice, though. I already got shots of some of these details on them, so I'm not too crazy. Did I ever get shots of the bells themselves, though? I don't think so. And then you got vague statue form that they never bothered getting a high-def model for. Not that I particularly care. We got some birds here. I want to go to the Farm Zula one, actually. Wait, which one is this? That's Anticipation. We don't care. Okay, that's Crumbling Lands. Let me get our headless spirit boys first, yeah. Go. Now we go here. And we're off! If FromSoft brings back Fan Art Friday, we'll be only drawings of Mesmer. Yeah, he's gonna be the golden boy for the next few months for sure. Oh, I really love this shot, chat. I really, really love this shot. Okay. There's a bit of a problem with, over here. They're not loading everything back here. That's a little bit of a problem. But we can make this work, okay? It's salvageable. And the answer is to leave that to future Loki to figure out. It's not a past Loki problem. Yeah, I'm surprised how blatantly obvious they leave that. Like, wow. Wow. Like, hey, if the devs don't care, why should I? Lol. Let's see, anything else of interest? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Yeah, they're the other tornadoes. I was like, I'm pretty sure we see other tornadoes in this map, right? So yeah, they're here. They're there. Ah, dang. Eh. Uh-huh. Yeah, so we got the town here, we got some of the temple structures above ground here, The underground structure's there. More stuff there. Ah, yes, you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they still have the other one that's up here. Fascinating. I wonder if they still got something going for Elden Ring Anniversary, even a little bit more info of the DLC. I mean, it would be smart for their marketing team to do that, but if they're actually going to go forward with that, I don't know. At this point, I think we just have to accept that FromSoft's going to come out with whatever they want when they want. And we're not going to be able to have any say in any of that. There we go. There we go. Mm-hmm. Yep, nothing else really to add here, is there? I guess. Maybe not. Ah! Well! Can the other tornadoes be approached? If by approached you mean, we can, like, go up to them like we can with the Placky one? No. They're left to be background. Who knows? Hey, maybe they're Placky's other 3 missing heads. Each head became its own little swirling dragon. Give me a Mikola body pill on the anniversary day. No. No, I am bad. In light of the DLC Leechman, some of the S-shaped wall carving Beastman might relate to the DLC enemy. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see. We'll see if the man-eating worm thing turns out to be anything special. I want the Lion Dance fan art. Oh my god, the Lion Dancer. Oh my god, I love that enemy design. That is going to be so cool. I can't wait to see that fight. Like, I was really impressed when going through the trailer for that fight. It just got cooler and cooler the more we looked at the details. Let's see. Farm Azul has good spectacle for sure. Anyway, so I think we're gonna end that here today, chat. I think I've got enough shots that I want. I'm really trying to stretch to think of things that I can really do in a short time frame, and I gotta get going to other stuff. So again, thanks for showing up, and I'm almost at 1,000 subs, so I appreciate all of you. We're might not be doing any more Elden Ring though. At least over the weekend, I'll probably be doing HSR and other stuff, and then we'll probably move on after that to like other games and things. Like I still want to finish Dio Field Chronicle and other things. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, later. Be safe, guys.